What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to try to make this as quick as possible. We are going to talk about investment cars that are not part of any playlist. We're going to talk about investment and sniping cars that are part of the summer playlist, investment and sniping cars that are part of the autumn playlist, and the Forza shop for the autumn season. Let's jump right into the video. The LaFerrari plummeted to 8 million. I actually predicted that this was going to happen a very long time ago because it is a car collection reward card like the Aventador. These cars naturally are going to have some hype surrounded around them. Naturally, people are going to want to buy them. Naturally, the price is going to raise, and naturally, the price is going to drop. We're a part of that. We're in that drop stage right now. The LaFerrari's hit 8 million. That being said, it actually is selling at 8 million. So if you want to sell any of your stock, sell them right now. If you want to wait for them to potentially go up to about 10 million, you can do that. It will not go back to 20 million. It will sit around that 8 to 10 mil mark for sure. Absolute max, maybe 12 million. But yeah, definitely sell those if you haven't yet, or hold on to them if you want to make an extra 2 mil, whatever the case is. They are selling at 8 mil for sure, though. I sold two almost instantly at 8 million. On a Civic Crx Mugen. As many of you guys know, I talked about this car going back up in price, and man, did it do that. It is up to 9.3 million from 6 or 7 million previously. I told everybody basically how investing works is you buy the cars go up in price after they're out of the playlist, and once they become harder to obtain, they start to get bought out, they rise up in price slowly, and then when everybody starts to post their cars on the market again, that's a good time to post it because that it means that the price is starting to peak. But in this specific situation, I told you guys that the Mugen was getting panic sold. What that means is people were selling too early. People were panic selling too early. Everybody was absolutely dumping their stock, and you could tell by the fact that there was only like 1 minute deviations between Civics being sold. That being said, I said that everybody's panic selling. I think this car is going to continue to go up in price. I think it still has potential, and sure enough, it does. It's still selling, still going up in price. They're still selling for the price that they're getting posted for. It's already back up to 9.3 million. I think this car can continue to go and actually break the 10 mil barrier sooner than later. And I still have 30 of them, so I'm going to make some money on them. That being said, I don't think it's good to invest in now, but I think it's going to go up in price. I think it's a perfectly snipeable car. You could pay less than 45 million for these things, and you could even pay like, something like 200K or something like that, sell them and make quite a bit of money. Moving on to the summer playlist, we have the Amg E63, which is a car that has potential, but it is a 50-50 investment risk. The reason for this is because it was already in Series 0. That's why the price is so low. Something that happened with the Porsche Singer, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and Forza Horizon 4. When the car gets added to the playlist or added to the Forza shop or added to the game several times after it's, even though it's rare, it's been added to the game several times. So it's, even though it's exclusive, it's still all over the game. It's flooded into the market, right? That's going to have an effect on price. And, this car's definitely seen the effect. I mean, it's at 700K. I bought up quite a bit of them. It originally hit 3 to 6 million, and a lot of people sold them off the Series 0 investment. It's not super desirable, but at some point, you got to realize that this is an exclusive car. So anybody buying the game late, anybody who hasn't gotten that far to collecting everything, anybody who hasn't played the playlists, anything like that, are going to want to buy this car at some point, and it's going to be unobtainable. Now, that being said, it is very obtainable right now, but at some point in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks or whatever, I know that's a long time. It's going to be unobtainable, hard to get. It's not going to be put back into the game for a very, very long time. I think the price is going to go up. If you have 5 to 10 million to spare and you have a month to wait, spend 5 to 10 million on this car. Hold on to it and make some potentially serious cash. I mean, yeah, long-term investment, definitely long-term investment, super cheap investment. I paid 700K a piece and got a lot, like 20 plus. So it's worth it. Why not? Right? I mean, if it's a failed investment, you burn 5, 10 million is what it is. I burnt 20 million buying a barn find. So could be worse. The Maserati HCTF 5.5 to 6 million. I don't suggest sniping it. I definitely do not suggest investing in it. I actually already talked about this car and how it is an old school car. So they definitely tend to pick a price and stay there. It actually skyrocketed up to 20 million out of the gate and dropped back down to 5 mil. That's a bad sign. You want to start low and go high, not start high, go low. So this already is at 5.5 to 6 mil. I'm assuming it's going to stay there for a while, and eventually I bet you it even gets down to, you know, even lower. The only thing it has going for it is the fact that it is a legendary card, and it is exclusive. So, you know, it could be hard to get at some point. But that being said, I think it's going to stick around that 5 million mark. I don't think it's going to fluctuate too much, and all other cards in summer are useless. Let's move on to autumn. Code Seg 1 of 1, 1.5 million, non-investment card, and it will not go higher. Do not invest in this card. If you want to snipe it, good luck. But you can't really make any money on it because it has too high of a minimum buyout. Extra set ORFE, not worth the time of day, worth 90k, absolutely worthless. Moving down the list, we have the Penhall Chola, not worth anything. And then the Belle of the Ball, the Aventador J. It is already at 7 million after a day. This is likely due to the modding of cards and things of that nature that impacted the price. Usually it starts at 500k to a million and slowly increases, but this actually started at 7 million, and there's a ton on the market now. Not a ton, but there's enough on the market now. I predict this to be a somewhat risky investment with big potential in about 2 to 3 weeks. It's a risk because there's some on the market already, you know, peaking out at that 7 mil range, but it is an event card, which means a lot more are going to flood into the market than if it was to be, you know, this season progress reward card. Event cards are easier to get. You only have to play one seasonal championship. I think it's a good investment. I think I would not pay 7 mil for it. I would pay, you know, 3 or 4 mil or less if you wanted to buy them as an investment. It's got risk involved just because it's so expensive already. And then, like I said, it's going to take 2 to 3 weeks to see a return on it, but I think you will see a return on it. It's just risky. Don't pay 7 billion and expect to make a ton of money. Yeah, that's all I got for the Aventador J. It is an exclusive card though, so it's going to be hard to get, and it's going to go up in price a lot. Fourth on the shop, Firebird TAFE, worthless. Panamera Turbo, worthless. Ferrari F12 TDF, worth 500k, so somewhat worthless. Velociraptor worth 500k. So somewhat worthless. That has been your series update. We've already released a full series 2 money making guide. If you're interested, then go check that out on the channel. We've already released a summer update, and then this is our autumn update. We're basically going to keep doing these every single time. It's probably going to come out on Fridays or Saturdays, considering Thursdays when the seasons update. But yeah, if you enjoy these types of videos, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the whole channel. Thank you so much for the support. It goes a long way. You guys are absolutely amazing. Keep showing that love. Join the Discord if you haven't, if you want notifications whenever we are live on Twitch or whenever we upload a new video to YouTube. Join the Pikckyy family on all platforms. On YouTube, you can head to the channel page and hit the join button and see member perks if you join the channel. And then you can also join the Xbox Club, the Pikckyy family, if you are interested. We're trying to get 2,000 members on Forza. Appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for watching.